Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. Once again, this Breonna Taylor case stinks to high heaven. It's a lot of stuff that they're leaving out that I'm glad a lot of these black media outlets are doing their due diligence and their research, and they're not leaving us hanging. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand lamestream media, we all know who runs it, and of course they're not going to tell you the whole story, while also they have handkerchief heads, and Aunt Sally's like, Daniel Cameron and Candace Owens to try to regurgitate and spew their BS to make it look like, well, nothing was wrong, and use them on behalf of white supremacy. Well, once again, it's more evidence coming out about the Breonna Taylor case. And it's a reason why Daniel Cameron is trying to get a lot of extra, documents, transcripts, like sealed. He withheld information to the grand jury to get those cops off. Now, in case you guys don't know, once again, what they've been trying to do for the last couple of months is try to make it look as if Breonna Taylor was trapping, that she was a lightweight drug runner and, a lightweight underground queen pin, which she wasn't. That's already been debunked. That's a flat out lie. And that's for all you melonless mutants and you caucasoids and you mayonnaise nations that come on here trying to spew that BS, because it's not true. Once again, Breonna Taylor had a squeaky clean record, and so did Kenneth Walker. Nice try though, but y'all sitting up there making excuses for that white boy, Kyle Rittenhouse, who had a gun that was bigger than him, damn near, little fat pudgy fuck. But nevertheless, in case you guys don't know, once again, the cops had no business coming to her house. They had, now I'll tell you where it may be true for a little bit. They did run a lightweight investigation and a lightweight surveillance of her home. But the cops had already said a long time ago, hey, we checked her out. No packages came to her house whatsoever. Now keep in mind, they ran a sweep. They didn't find those dogs didn't find any traces of any type of drug paraphernalia being at her house. Okay? That's something that they refused to tell you. Basically, the cop lied to get a warrant when they told him that there was nothing going on. But he insisted, so he lied to get a warrant. So basically, he doctored an affidavit. Breonna Taylor's family and Kenneth Walker have more lawsuits, and they could sue Candace Owens for defamation of character, while Candace Owens was calling her a drug dealer and all that stuff. But she's such a she's such a coon to where this is just expected. See, this is what people don't want to tell you. This is why, for the most part, a lot of these caucasoids ain't coming on here talking what, because they know that this case stinks. But once again, this isn't even about justice for Breonna Taylor. This is about, once again, trying to protect rogue and crooked law enforcement. That, once again, they've been trying to get you to believe since forever that they didn't exist. That it's all in the movies. There's no such thing as crooked cops, and that, the cops are always the good guys. Nah, not really. That's far from the truth. But this is some of the things that they've been withholding from the public, because once again, they still want to try to preserve the so-called image of the police department, which we already know the police department has a horrible image, and they want to try to play this role with, oh, you should trust cops, your friendly police cop, your friendly policemen and all that kind of stuff. Man, just stop it. We know what's up. We know what time it is. You can't fool us no more. You can't lie to us no more. And that's what the problem is. And like I said, once again, any of you cockazoids come on here trying to talk that, you know what? I'm not paying attention to y'all. Once again, I'm not giving y'all no attention. So save your computer fingers. Save your keyboard fingers. Don't even bother typing that, because you will be ignored. You will be ignored. You will be blocked. I am not responding to y'all. I'm not giving y'all any type of attention. So you wasted your time coming on here, typing, trying to talk slick and say this and say that. Oh yeah, and once again, go to hell to Kobe Covington, who sit up here and try to protect these type of people and say, oh, we need to respect law enforcement. Why should we? And by the way, I'm gonna talk about that special that I seen on HBO. What happened with Sandra Bland, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that was just utterly disgusting what happened to her. It was despicable. And I know that was a few years ago, but at the end of the day, you still need to talk about these type of things for the people that didn't see it, because people need to be reminded. At the end of the day, police are not discriminating on how bad they treat a black man or a black woman. It's across the board. They don't respect black men or black women. Once again, I say to my black people, we in this together. It's not black man versus the cops, or black women versus the cops. It's black people versus the cops. I put up a video a while back paying homage to all the brothers and sisters that lost their lives via having an encounter with law enforcement. At the end of the day, they don't want to admit that there is an issue going on in the police department. They just won't tell the truth. And then they wonder why we say the stuff that we say, because they won't tell the truth. If they just would admit, hey, these were some cops that did wrong, they're going to be held accountable, and this type of behavior will not be tolerated by law enforcement men and women that wear badges, that take an oath to protect and serve. If they just start getting rid of these type of people, then this stuff wouldn't happen. Look what happened. Derek Chauvin. Okay, he been allowed to leave the state of Minnesota because of his safety. Okay. He been allowed to leave the state of Minneapolis, Minnesota. See, here's the thing. If Derek Chauvin wouldn't have did what he did, none of this would have happened. Nobody asked to know him. The man said several times he couldn't breathe. All he had to do was get up. This wouldn't have happened. Okay? And first of all, once again, for the people that want to say, oh, it was justified, this man had like almost 20 complaints of police brutality that was ignored. I think when you have that many complaints against you, I think that you're not doing your job. And you shouldn't have a job. Keep in mind, you have a badge and a gun. You have a weapon. Some cases, several weapons. And you have that type of mentality, and all of his complaints were pretty much by blacks. But then again, like I said, once again, that goes to what I'm saying about we're not allowed to complain. We're not allowed to have a voice. Our voice doesn't matter. We say one thing, oh, we're tired of hearing, oh, you guys are always complaining. You guys are ultra sensitive. Right, shut up. Shut up. Anyway, it's your boy Town Biz. Thank you for listening. I'm out.